Hey YouTube, today we're looking at the Element Cup Remix Little Edition top teams, and you may be thinking, didn't I just see this? And yes, Niantic has decided to do this 2 straight weeks in a row uh, to start the season. So it's Ultra League and Little Cup again this week, so you can play either or. You may be wondering, why am I doing this again? And that is because the rankings have changed because I used previous season PVPoke rankings, and there is an updated ranking with the move updates, and there's an updated ranking with new Pokemon. Uh, the new Paladin Pokemon that just dropped, there is a top 11 Pokemon in there now. So Element Cup Remix is a 500 CP league, fire, water, and grass only. Can evolve but have not evolved. So first stage evolution, and Chinchou, Cottony, Ducklet, Saladin are banned because they were just basically overpowered in the Open Great League. So top 20. There are some things that haven't changed. Um, so I'll go over things that have not changed first, and then I'll go over the ones that have changed. So the ones that haven't changed, this top five essentially has not changed. Dupiter just having the bug typing, bug and water is such a great combo because you neutralize everything in here, but it's super effective on grass with the bug bite, and you still have bubble beam for the fire. So great combo there. I always said Shadow Vulpix is one of the best in this meta because it is so spammy and just use it as a safe swap. Basically, it doesn't. There's only like one real rock user and one ground in Wooper to deal with you. Otherwise, it's just like neutral matchups pretty much throughout the board. Again, not a ton of, as you see on the board against with these other waters. Bug Bite Dupiter, which you resist. Wing Attack Quaxly, which you do neutrals for. Seal's running Lick. So there's no like pure like water gun users either. So that's what makes Vulpix pretty safe. Shadow Oddish, if you want the hardest fast move damage Pokemon in the game, that is what it is. Shadow Oddish with Razor Leaf. Far outpaces the confusions, not paces, but like out hits the confusions on Execute and other Razor Leafers, just having that shadow damage bonus here. Chikorita is the grass version of Oddish, just super super safe. Again, there is a little more fire, like with Vulpix, you can run Ember, and Litwick, as you're seeing in number 6 runs Ember, so you could get hit a little harder there with Chikorita, but same thing. Vine Whip charges super fast, body slam spam, and has a grass knot just for waters. Seal, again, Vulpix, Chikorita, Seal if you want just like the ultimate save swap team, that is it. Seal just with Lick does super well in every single situation. Aqua Tail, Icy Wind. Only problem with this moveset is you are resisted against other pure water Pokemon. So in the mirror match, you can basically only run Lick, and then everything else is resisted. Litwick, I'm going to pass on Litwick for a second. I'm going to pass on Mantyke for a second because I think those are two sort of updated ones. Wooper, again, same sort of old with Vulpix as one of the best Pokemon. Having a Mud Bomb combo there is just super, super strong. Again, watch out for Grass though because you are double weak. Bulbasaur, again, is kind of old on this list. I'd say just a worse version Chikorita because you have your main grass move being Seed Bomb. So if you run into something that's resisted to grass, like a fire, you have to throw the Sludge Bomb as opposed to Chikorita, which can body slam spam. So that is why that is higher. I actually already covered the rest of these. Bonsweet, Lilip, more just like fast move damage Pokemon. Poliwag is a poor man's Wooper with Mudshot, Body Slam, and Mud Bomb. So that the rest of those haven't changed. There's 3 things that have changed on here. And let's start with number 6 in Litwick. This seems to have jumped substantially with Mystical Fire. I guess that is a move that it can get now. So again, why is it strong? If Ember, just super effective against grass. There's a lot of grass, let's just put it that way. And the Mystical Fire Flame Charge, even in like neutral situations, against like, or even resisted against like other fires, those moves still hurt and add up. And then fire is obviously the only thing, water is the only thing you need to watch out for. So there's that. Mantyke with the Aerial Ace buff now, so it's a running tackle and Ice Beam, but the Aerial Ace buff, now that it's quicker to get to, and everything hurts in this league. Again, Aerial Ace is a terrible move, but every neutral move in this league does 50% minimum, plus lots of grass, so that will do super effective. So being able to get to that quicker now, Mantyke, definitely a sneaky one. And speaking about sneaky new Pokemon, Quaxly at number 11. Wing Attack, Aerial Ace, super buffed combo there, right? So Wing Attack, Aerial Ace, it's just gonna be super, super spammy. All the grass, neutral against water, and neutral against fire, and then you have liquidation for the fire. So Quaxly could be, some people have already commented on my videos being like, you need to run Quaxly. It's very, very strong in this meta. And I think people are going to catch on to that real quick. So I got out of one of my teams to go over here. So let's go over some top teams here. I'm going to start with this team because this is a team that I just ran with today, or I'm filming this on Wednesday. Because I can, because this is on. So it's a Shadow Vulpix, Shadow Execute, and Seal team. So Dewpider caused it a little bit of an issue, but not really, because like Seal is kind of a neutral matchup in itself. Vulpix, you have to shield up a Bubble Beam, but like the body type spam is fine, and then Execute. Yes, the bug is super effective against you, but Confusion also heads up. So yes, you lose all three, but not really in practice. Like I mean, like yes, you'll lose, but you can combo it quite easy. Other than that, it's like a two very safe Pokemon in Seal and Vulpix. Like I guess both of those, 2 of the top 5 Pokemon in this league, 2 of the top 5 safe swaps in this league. And then Execute is basically the main answer for what I've been using for poisons, like a Razor Leafers. Any Razor Leafer that comes in, I mean, you have Vulpix, which do well against Razor Leafers, but most Razor Leafers are also poison, like Oddish, and who was the other one? There was like another one Razor Leaf that was poison, and it's just like 3 Confusions take it out, and just straight domination. Plus, it has Ancient Power coverage for Fire, so you actually have coverage on the flares. Plus, Confusion does great in every neutral situation, and I don't think there's anything that resists Confusion in this meta. So that is why it's strong, and you will see that team coming sometime next week. Second team, like I said, Chikorita is the grass version of Vulpix, and you can see just straight down the board. Vulpix is the only thing that's going to beat it, just because it's just as spammy and can hit for super effective with the weather balls. But otherwise, in neutral situations, you're either winning or going to lose, but only by a little bit. So to cover that sort of Vulpix loss, I just covered it with Wooper. And then I went with Litwick as a third. Really, you can go any other third, quite honestly. I just want to try with Litwick because I guess like if Wooper is going to be super, super weak to grass, right? Double weak to grass, you might as well cover it with a fire Pokemon. And again, you can use Vulpix with Ember, you can use Growlithe with Ember. Litwick's top 6. Let's just see how it works. Team 3, talk about the new Pokemon, Quaxly. As you can see right down the board, no hard losses. I think the Wing Attack, Aerial Ace is going to keep you in almost every single matchup just by its spamminess. And then Liquidation for fire coverage. So really, really strong Pokemon down the board. Easily used as a safe swap because again, not a ton of rock in this. I don't think any steals in this either. So Quaxly super, super strong down the board. Covered. Again, there's no real hard losses, but it seems a lot of these losses are to like either like grass Pokemon, like Razor Leafers, or just like bulkier water Pokemon. So covered that with Bulbasaur and Dewpider, which will just combo the 2 of those. Again, not a ton of real hard losses across the board here, unless you get like a pure fire on Bulbasaur. The other 2 are just very, very safe, which is kind of what is. Depends how you want to play this league. Well, I'll talk about that maybe at the ending, how you can team form. After one more team here, 4th team is Mantyke. I wanted to try Mantyke with the buff Aerial Ace now. So again, it's safe. Doesn't seem as safe. More losses than the other one, but it seems still pretty safe. Covered it with Fire, Ember, Growlithe, and Bonsweet as a Razor Leafer. This one's kind of just a little more off the board, but I really think that this meta is going to be dominated by 10 Pokemon, in my opinion. Dewpider, Vulpix, Oddish, Chikorita, Seal, even Litwick I haven't seen a ton. Wooper, Bulbasaur, Quaxly, maybe one of these other Razor Leafers in the back if they do double Razor Leaf. Execute, which is not even on here as a Confusion user. And what else have I seen today? That's about it. Basically, that's your top 10. I think that if you just want to go like truly the safest team, in my opinion, is just Vulpix, Chikorita, Seal, all super spammy, all with coupled with just general like quick attack, lick, Seal, Vulpix, just fast charging moves. Like neutral moves across the board as opposed to Vine Whip, which could be resisted by other grass and fire, but the body slam spam will come out very quick. So very, very strong, just safe team there. If you want to go the other direction, I did run a team previously in my last top teams video was Seal, Shadow Oddish, and Shadow Execute. So Confusion user with a Razor Leaf user. There's also other Confusion users in this. There's Slowpoke as a Confusion user. There's other Razor Leaf users in Bone Sweet. And I think there's actually a couple others not on this list here. So there's like 3 or 4 Razor Leaf users. There is a couple Confusion users. There's Bug Bite on Dewpider. And there is Rock Throw on Slugma. So Slugma the baby version? Whatever the baby version is there. Rock Throw on that. So you could theoretically just go for a all fast move damage team. And then there's somewhere in the middle, which I did the one time with like Seal. You can do like Seal, Vulpix. That's kind of what I'm doing, a bounce team that you're going to, my first team recommended there. Seal, Vulpix, and then Execute, because you have like 2 spammy Pokemon, but then you have like a fast move damage Pokemon in the back that could be hiding too. So there's really a few ways to sort of team build in this. It just depends what you want to do. But again, I expect a lot of again, Dewpider, Vulpix, Chikorita, Seal, Oddish to a certain extent, Whoopers, Bulbasaurs, Quaxly, and then if those are gonna be the main 7 in my opinion, and then you'll have some one-offs of other Razor Leafers and other Confusion users and stuff like that. But it's a very limited meta. But your other option is Ultra League. So I will be doing Ultra League mostly just because I want to test out all these new Pokemon, their buff moves. So I put out a team building video with those Pokemon that got buffed moves this morning. So check that out if you would like to play that. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned this weekend for we'll do at least a few videos for Ultra this weekend and maybe one of this. So let me know in the comments below what you prefer to play this weekend or this week, this Element Cup or Ultra League. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.